Guys, this next activity isn't really too bad. It's the sunflower jigsaw. So you'll see this paper. It has like a bunch of different pieces of a plant, but they're all conjumbled. But luckily we just read, roots, stems, and leaves, oh my, so we know all about the arrangement of plants. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and color it. I did a little bit fancy. But feel free to color it however you please. We did learn that the leaves are typically green, same with the stem, right? And then the flower can be different colors. So I did a sunflower color because it is a sunflower. So, it has like the brown, black seeds and then like yellowish petals, all right? And then down here is what part? It's the roots. So those are usually like off-right or like they have dirt all over them, so I made it brown. So you can go ahead and color it, and then we're gonna cut it out. Snip, snip. It doesn't have to be a perfect job, but you're gonna wanna do that. All right, and then I just, got a piece of construction paper where I liked the color. So I'm gonna do that. Now I'm going to cut out the stem, right? Because the stem grows from the roots. I like to think about the root as like the brain of a plant. All right, so you got your stem. You're going to want to attach that to the root. Now, cut out the leaves. I guess I'm going to cut the flower on next and then I'll put the leaves on. I'm just going to do a quick job cutting this out. And I'll show you guys a picture when it's all done. Put that, the flower. Then the leaves, very important. The leaves make the food, right? They turn that sunlight into chlorophyll, I think that's what they eat, the plants. You can do it the same green. I just did 2 different green just to really distinguish between the leaves and the stem. And we actually learned like that little piece right here of the flower is the petiole, a secondary stem that grows from the main stem. Yeah, so if you guys kind of examine plants, you'll see that they all have these features, right? Like just when we were categorizing animals, and they all have like, the vertebrates all had, the backbone. You'll kind of notice like, a lot of plants have a lot in common, but some things are different. We're not going to go too much into categorizing plants. But it's actually really interesting. Like sometimes the leaves go across from each other, and then other times they grow like every other. Sometimes they grow in threes. Like right now, there's a plant blooming called a trillium, and I believe they only will grow in certain conditions. I think it has to be underneath an oak because the oak releases certain chemicals. But it's pretty interesting. When you guys learn more about plants. Some plants are super extreme too. Like there's this garden in England that, Baroness grows. And it's actually a poison garden. So like everything in the garden can harm you. So it's a pretty like extreme garden. I just want a flower garden. I don't know if I want extreme plants. All right, so I cut out like all the pieces now. So now it's time to cut out the label. So, if you have a hard time reading the words, let's do it together. We got flower, petal, root, leaves, stem. So you're going to go ahead and cut out these words and you're going to put them next to the corresponding part of the plant. If you need to use like a little bit of like a pencil, you don't want to like label it, I don't know, you can. Petal, so flower petal, right? Do you know what the petals do? They actually attract pollinators. So a lot of flowers or a lot of plants won't be able to produce like a fruit or seeds unless they're pollinated. So that means that they need something to get the pollen from one plant and put it on a same species but different plant. And then once they do that, it's actually able to produce fruit. But without it, it won't. Okay, so I just finished. I'm going to show you guys what it should look like. And then you guys can make one at home. So this is what your project should look like when you're all done. So like once you did this, you know, jigsaw flower, sunflower puzzle, maybe you can graduate to labeling the part of a real plant. So you can go around your house and try to see what plants you have and then go ahead and label them. All right, good luck.